Whether you've seen headlines or reality shows that bring it up, you might be wondering, is polygamy still part of the church? We're diving into a topic that sparks a lot of curiosity and sometimes confusion. Polygamy in the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, and why did it start in the first place? Let's clear it all up together. First off, yes, polygamy was part of the church's history in the 1800s. So why did it begin? Well, the answer might surprise you. Early church members, including Joseph Smith, practiced plural marriage under what they believed to be a divine commandment. This was not a decision made lightly or for personal reasons. It was about building and strengthening the church at a critical moment. A lot of men and women, or mostly men, were being killed off as there was an execution order placed on them in the state of Missouri. They had to flee the country and move to Mexico, which was Utah at the time. It was done through prayerful consideration. Also, through my research, a very small percentage of men were allowed. They had to be interviewed, seen worthy, and they had to prove to financially take care of those that they were going to enter into plural marriage with. In the early days, the church was small and often under threat. Practice of polygamy allowed families to grow quickly with strong ties that helped the church's community become more unified and stable. Some also believed that this practice helped fulfill God's promise to raise up a righteous generation. But it's important to note this was a temporary, specific commandment for that time. Now, here's the key point. The practice of polygamy officially ended more than 130 years ago in 1890, when church leaders received revelation to stop it. Today, polygamy is no longer a practice, and the focus is on monogamy and the doctrine of eternal families, creating connections that last beyond this life. You've probably seen headlines or reality TV shows that sensationalize polygamy, but it's important to note that those groups still practicing it today have no affiliation with the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. This is why our prophet had asked us to stop calling ourselves Mormons, because we are followers of Jesus Christ. Polygamy is not part of our church today. All those things you see on reality TV or TV shows or that you hear of, they're not true members of Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. They broke away, just like there's breakaways from every religion stemming from the Bible. For me, as a convert to the church, what truly stands out in our teachings is the principle of eternal families, the idea that we can be sealed to our loved ones forever. That's where I find peace and joy, not in the past, but in the promises of the future. If you're curious about how polygamy fits in to the church now, here's the bottom line. It's part of our past, not our present. The church today is guided by modern prophets, and polygamy is no longer practiced. I know history can sometimes feel complex or even confusing, but I found comfort in the idea that God reveals His will gradually, guiding us step by step. That's what keeps me focused on the Savior and His eternal plan for all of us, rather than getting stuck in historical practices. Let me close by sharing my testimony. I know that Jesus Christ leads this church. His teachings have brought me peace, clarity, and hope for the future. And I've experienced that deeply in my own life. If this topic has you thinking, or if you got more questions, let's talk in the comments. I'd love to hear your thoughts, and I'm here to help. If you found this helpful, hit that like button and subscribe for more honest content like this. Thanks for watching, but I have to add to this. If you have questions, seek those who have authority, those who have been set apart, like a bishop, a stake president, or the missionaries. Meet with those missionaries, talk to them about it, because they're authorized representatives of our Savior Jesus Christ. I'm just Dennis, and I don't have the keys or the stewardship or the authority.